Yo everyone, this is Yus here, and today I'm bringing you a first generation UU battle against my good friend ManuT92. So in this battle we're going to use the UU tier from PO, so it's a bit different list from the Smogon tier. So yeah, so let's get straight into the match. So he's gonna start with his VENOMOTH, and straight off the bat I decided to go for the Fire Blast, and he's gonna switch out into his VENOMOTH. Unfortunately I'm gonna miss, and I'm gonna decide to switch out, and I'm gonna send in my Electabuzz, and fortunately for me he's gonna miss his Blizzard as well. So now predicting a switch on his part, I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave, and yes, he is indeed gonna switch out, and he's gonna send in his own Electabuzz, and yes, that's great for me because now I have this guy paralyzed. So I'm just gonna predict an electric move, and I'm gonna send in my Sandslash, and he did in fact go for the Thunder Wave, which is great. So I didn't want to over predict, I just went straight away for the super effective Stab, Earthquake, and Manu, he's gonna decide to switch out, and he's gonna send in his Golduck, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want this thing to set up on my face. So I'm just gonna decide to stay in, go for Earthquake, trying to get as much damage as possible on this Golduck, and unfortunately in this turn he's gonna be able to finish off my Sandslash with the Surf, and now I can try to revenge kill it with anything. So I decide to switch out into my Kingler, go for the Body Slam, but as you can see his Golduck carries the rest, but he's not going to use it in this turn. He's gonna just switch out into his VENOMOTH as I went for the Body Slam. Unfortunately he didn't get the paralysis. I wanted him to miss his Sleep Powder, and maybe no, he didn't, and unfortunately I had to keep my Kingler's fodder, and I'm gonna switch out into my Golduck. He's gonna predict my switch out, he's gonna go for the Stun Spore, which is a great move on his part. I'm gonna go for the Amnesia, and I'm gonna go for the Surf, and that's gonna do a lot, and unfortunately for him he's gonna get fully paralyzed, and a second Surf is gonna be able to take down that threat Electabuzz. Oh my god, that's a huge threat out of the way, and Golduck doing work, oh my god. So yeah, now he's gonna send in his own Golduck. Unfortunately here he decides to reveal me that he has rest, and I'm gonna get fully paralyzed as I try to finish it off with the Body Slam. So now I'm gonna switch out into Buzzman. I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt, trying to take down this thing as quick as possible because Golduck is one of the most dangerous sweepers in the game, and he decided to reveal me that he has this Graveler, and oh my god. So yeah, I'm gonna switch out into my Tangela, which can take ground moves very well, and Spaghettoni is gonna go for the Sleep Powder, trying to sleep something, and Manu is gonna decide to switch out after a long thinking, and yeah, he's gonna send in his VENOMOTH, and unfortunately I'm gonna miss my Sleep Powder, and here I'm gonna predict another Stun Spore. So I'm gonna go into my already paralyzed Golduck, which is not affected by that, and I'm gonna go for the Amnesia, and Mega Drain did like nothing on Stab and low in power move. So yeah, I'm gonna decide to go for another one, but Manu is gonna decide to switch out into his own Golduck, and I'm gonna go for the third Amnesia as he's gonna send in his Vaporeon. He's gonna go for the Haze, and in this game, in this generation, Haze cures all the status, so my Golduck isn't paralyzed anymore. I'm gonna go for the Blizzard, and unfortunately for my opponents, I'm gonna get the Freeze, and that's so bad because in Generation 1, when you freeze a Pokemon, it never unthrows, so it's basically that Vaporeon is dead. But Justice! This Eradicate is gonna get a Hyper Beam crit, and which is gonna one-shot my Golduck, which is so unfortunate. So now I'm gonna go for the Reflect, and Manu is gonna decide to switch out, and he's gonna send in his Graveler. So I don't want to take an Earthquake even after having a Reflect up. I'm gonna send in my Spaghettoni, which is gonna get paralyzed unfortunately. I'm gonna go for the Sleep Powder, trying to sleep something finally, hopefully, maybe, please don't miss. He's gonna send in his Eradicate, and yes, I have this Eradicate, which is a dangerous sweeper in this environment. I'm gonna send in my Kingler as he's gonna send in his already asleep Golduck. We both are gonna wake up in the same turn. He's gonna go for the Ice Beam, thankfully didn't froze me. I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance, go for another Body Slam. He's gonna go for the Ice Beam, and every time I see Ice Beam I start to worry because this generation is broken. Thankfully it didn't froze me, and I'm getting able to finish it off with the body slam. So Goldak goes down, which is amazing. And now he's gonna send in his Venomoth, and Venomoth is gonna go for the sleep powder. I decided just to stay in with my Kingler, looking at my team. Nothing really, didn't really want to send in something into this thing, so I just stayed in as fodder. And I'm gonna send in my RK9, go for the Fire Blast, and he's gonna switch out into his Graveler, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, he did switch out into his Graveler. Gonna get the crit, unfortunately didn't burn him. Gonna switch out into the Strangula, took the Earthquake very nicely. And now I'm gonna try to go for the Stun Spore, but his Graveler is gonna go for the Boom, and both Pokemons are gonna go down, which is great for me. I only wanted that Graveler out of the way because now RK9 has a free way to basically just destroy all the remaining of his guys. Fire Blast, super effective against Venomoth. This Eradicate is asleep. Fire Blast is gonna be a 2-hit KO, and his Frozen Vaporeon, which is basically can't do anything because this is Generation 1. And this is gonna be the game. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. It was a close one, very fun UU game, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did, and I will see you guys next time. Have a nice day and peace out.